Hey guys, and welcome to Indie Direct, and today we're going to be looking at Artificial Extinction, where you've got 9 days to find a safe place on this foreign planet. Your ship is running low on fuel, and you have to land, find fuel and resources, and defend yourself with sentry guns against AI that are trying to find a weakness in your defense. Now this is actually a kind of interesting first-person tower defense game, with it kind of starting off pretty simple, where you've just got this standard unit that's coming and you have to defend yourself, and progressively getting harder over time. The beginning stages are quite simple, where it's the same simple enemy that's going to be coming at you while you defend, but then starts to ramp up fairly quickly. Flying enemies that can shoot, you have long-range missiles. There is a very decent amount of different enemies that are actually coming at you, which is a nice thing. And also for each day, especially during the later days, they actually switch up tactics mid-game. So instead of you actually just having to set up your defenses the way they are and you're like, oh, well, that's good enough. Well, maybe about 10 or 15 minutes down the road, you've got to change that tactic up because now they've switched their forces. So it keeps this long day gameplay at least fresh for what it is. But I can't say there is a negative to that too, though, because since it usually takes about 20 to 25 minutes per day, it can get sluggish, and sometimes it can get boring when you're waiting for these slow-moving enemies to actually approach the location. But also, some other positives and opposite side negatives is the graphics. The character models for the enemies and even the gun turret placements have beautiful texture models that are high detailed and look great to actually even look at them. But in the graphics wise for the environment, it's dead. It's plain. There's not a lot sticking out from each individual environment. They're gray flats with a gray-blue skybox, and that's really it. You'll get the red tones from lava every now and again, but it's not something that's really eye-popping for most of it, so the environment can actually get very dull very quick for each individual day that you have. And one other thing that's really just not even a negative, it's just more of a nitpick of mine, is each day that you start off, it begins with the longest dialogue I have ever seen from your AI companion that follows you. It can last anywhere between what feels like maybe 5 minutes. And I don't know if that's just because it's trying to load everything in, or if it's trying to actually build this world that he keeps talking about, or about the past of human society. But overall, I mean, I genuinely find this as a very decent game. I think people who actually love tower defense type games, this probably is going to tickle your bell then, because this one's really good, and I like the wave shooting and the way that you actually have to change up your tactics over time during one day, so it keeps things fresh. I think really the only thing that is kind of offsetting to me about it is the $20 price tag. Now, that seems a little high, but to be honest, looking at the modelings of the turrets to the enemies to everything, even the ship, it seems like a lot of hand modeling went into this, so I could kind of understand maybe the $20, but I was hoping maybe there'd be a little bit more. I don't know, it's just $20 for a tower defense game seems a little much to me, but I don't know, it's really beautiful though too, at least the models are. So yeah, maybe it is worth it. But if you guys are interested in the game, I'm going to leave a link down below. And as always guys, if you like the video, leave a like, lets us know if we're doing something right. And if you haven't already subscribed, why not subscribe? We post 3 to 4 videos each week of new indie games that are coming out. And as always guys, I'll see you in the next video, and have fun.